A man who was interviewed about a Dublin hotel fire turned out to be a major Hollywood legend, and his response to the ordeal has captured the hearts of thousands of people across the web. Guests of the Shelbourne Hotel were forced to evacuate on Wednesday morning, and a local news outlet rushed to the scene to interview some of them about the incident. But one turned out to be a massive actor, Happy Days star Henry Winkler, and his epic response after a newscaster asked for his take on the situation has gone viral. Despite being woken up by the blaring fire alarm and having to rush outside, the star was in great spirits, and he even took time to thank the firefighters for their hard work. "When I heard the fire alarm, I thought it was the clock radio," Henry told Irish publication RTE News. "I thought somebody had set the alarm before we got there, like another guest. Finally, I went into another room and it was still buzzing, so I called downstairs." The woman said in a very calm voice, "Yes, we're all evacuating. You must evacuate right now." And I left. The actor explained that he had arrived late the night before after his flight got delayed by hours, only to be woken in the morning from the alarm. But he was not in a bad mood despite the lack of sleep, and was spotted smiling, chatting with other guests, and shaking hands with the firefighters afterwards. "Firemen are some of my favorite human beings, firemen and firewomen," he added to RTE. "They run in when other people are running out. I think their hands deserve to be shook. It was an amazing adventure right here in Dublin. I cannot wait to see the rest of Dublin," he concluded. According to the outlet, the fire alarms at the Shelbourne Hotel went off about 10:30 a.m., and a witness said he saw smoke coming from one of the upper bedroom windows. Dublin Fire Brigade Combe Kershaw later said that the fire was confined to one room and that there was minimal damage. "The crews got up there fairly quick and got water on it. We had the floor isolated and we got it out fairly quick," he revealed. Back in 2013, Henry was involved in a similar scenario when a BBC reporter was asking Londoners what they thought about a new runway coming to Heathrow Airport. He stopped Henry to ask his opinion on the matter, who kindly told him he wasn't a UK resident, but that he thought it would be a good way to improve the economy. During the quick interaction, Henry explained that he was spending time in Richmond, where Heathrow was located, for work. He was in the midst of starring as Captain Hook in the pantomime version of Peter Pan. "There I was, getting into my stride when suddenly a middle-aged man hove into view, scarf round his neck, shopping bags to hand," the reporter later wrote of the experience. "He looked a promising interviewee, so I lunged forward, began my spiel, and immediately realized I was addressing no less a figure than the fonts. Instantly I became a gabbling, starstruck idiot, asking if he had a vote here, how his pantomime was going, and even if he had a view on Heathrow. As it turned out, he did have an opinion, and a small TV moment was born. For the record, it was not a setup. It was a totally random meeting. I didn't know he was Henry Winkler, but it took a moment to sink in. And yes, as a resident of Richmond, albeit a temporary one, he has just as much a right to an opinion as anyone." Henry's positive attitude, as well as his gratitude to the workers amidst the annoyance, left social media users in awe. Immediately, X, formerly Twitter, erupted with posts about his involvement in the ordeal.